Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I'm going to let you guys know everything, not everything, but like most things that you guys asked me over on Instagram, and a few of you asked me on YouTube as well. So yeah, if you want to know a little bit more about me and see this look and get ready with me, then please keep on watching. So I'm going to dive straight into the questions, and all the products that I'm using on my face today will be listed down below. So yeah, if I don't mention the products, it will be listed down below. So we're going to dive straight into the questions. Very excited. You guys asked some great questions. A lot of it was like MAC related questions as well. So yeah, let's just dive into the first one. And I am using first the Relove by Revolution Pore Vanish primer. I absolutely love this primer. Super affordable as well. So whilst I'm applying that, it really does smooth out the skin. Let's answer the first question. Do you feel overwhelmed with the amount of makeup you have? The answer is yes and no, because when you're doing YouTube, you always have to have the latest makeup. You have to always buy the newest products to review and test out. And you just need to have a variety of drugstore, of high-end, of affordable makeup and all that kind of stuff as well. So I do feel like sometimes I don't have enough compared to other YouTubers, and I do feel like I could do with more makeup only because of you guys and being able to show you guys, differences between drugstore and high-end, and have a variety and have the newest products. So that's that. But then I also do feel overwhelmed a little bit with the amount of makeup I have, because I do purchase everything myself. I don't get anything in PR, and so because I do purchase it, I do want to use them up quite quickly so they don't expire. But then it's difficult because I do have a lot of makeup, and also I am a bit of a hoarder. I don't like to throw makeup, so yeah, I do need to do some declutter videos. But I would say yes and no. I'm gonna go into the Super Serum foundation from Relove as well. And so that is the first question. The second question is, when is your birthday? So my birthday is October the 6th. Let me know if there are any other Libra babies out there, or October babies. So yes, October 6th is my birthday. And how old are you? I am 24, turning 25 this year. What are your top 3 or 5 limited edition MAC collections? So I would have to say 100% Heatherette is one of my favorites. I actually don't own anything from it. I do want to get something. I'm going to check on eBay if anyone's selling anything from Heatherette, from the Heatherette collection. But Heatherette is definitely one of my favorite packaging and collections from MAC. And I think second, I'll have to say the Wash and Dry collection. I absolutely love it. It's so pretty, so summery. This is such a nice foundation. And I think I also like Toledo. That one's a really, really, really fun, unique one. There's just so many. I also love the Simpsons collection as well. I did pick up the entire collection. I absolutely love the Simpsons one. So for concealer, I'm going to be going into the MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer in NC20. Next is, do you want kids? If so, how many? So it's funny because when I was a lot younger, I would always say that I never wanted kids. I don't know why. I feel like it was just like a teenage thing. But yeah, definitely as I'm getting older, like I really, really do want kids. I mean, yeah, I want a family, and I do want kids. If so, how many? I would want 2. I would want 2. But if a third child happened, then I'd be fine with that as well. So yeah, like 3 is pushing it, but I wouldn't mind 3. I wouldn't go more than 3. But definitely 2. I used to say 1 as well. I'm still kind of at 1. But I know a lot of people do say when you have 1 child, you kind of want another for them to have a sibling. So, when that time comes, I'll see if I'm happy with 1 child, if I need a second child. And whatever happens, I would be more than happy to just have 1, just because I know it's hard to have kids for some people. And, who knows, that could be me. Hopefully not. But yeah, even 1 child I would be more than happy with. Look at this concealer. It's just so fresh. So, so, so nice. Absolutely love it. And it covers just the right amount. I'm just going to put some on my lid as well to act as a base. And this concealer does settle in nicely into the skin as well, to kind of like a natural matte. Next question is, are you currently working? So I did get this question a lot, and the answer is yes and no, because I did quit M.A.C and Tom Ford 2 years ago to focus on YouTube, and YouTube does pay me. However, it does not pay me a full-time amount to the point where I could, you know, go and buy a house with the amount of money I make and all that kind of stuff from YouTube. No, I am not getting paid that much. So yes, I do work because I do get paid from YouTube, and this is what I'm focusing on and doing and growing every day, but it does not pay me like a full-time job, although that is my goal, of course. You guys are on the journey with me as well, whether you stick around or not. That is my goal. I feel like it's anyone's goal. Even if they have 1 million subscribers, they always want to grow, you know, their platform, right? So yeah, I am working, but it's part-time. And I won't lie, sometimes I do think about going back to work, doing YouTube part-time and then getting a job part-time as well. But honestly, I hate working for people. I hate working for people, and I think that's why I don't think I could go back. As much as I enjoyed working in the many different makeup stores that I worked at, I just cannot work for people. I can't. I've realized I want to be my own boss. And I am not a bossy person. I am like a very shy person, but I just realized like enough is enough when working for managers and bosses. And yeah, I rather just control my own hours and my own work and be my own boss. The next question is unpopular opinion. I love this question. So this one is probably very unpopular an unpopular opinion, but I think the singers Drake and Rihanna are so overrated. I don't like them whatsoever. I know, I buy Fenty Beauty, but I buy it for the makeup. I don't buy it for the person behind it. Yeah, I think they're so overrated. So the next question is, let's see, any tips for beginners who want to start YouTube? So my biggest tip is start now. Whether you're shy or not shy, start now. Because if you don't start now, YouTube and social media and the whole makeup industry and beauty community is growing rapidly daily. So if you start late, you're going to be discovered late, you're going to fall back, you know, it's going to be very hard to grow. So I feel like if you do want to make this your job in the future and you do want to work on it, then you have to start now, because who knows where all of this is going to be in 5 years time. It's, you know, like everyone is probably going to be doing it. Everyone's doing it now, but imagine in 5 years time. So if you want to do it, start now. That is my #1 tip. And my second tip as well, because when I started 7 years ago, I think. I started in 2014. Yeah, I started 7 years ago on my YouTube channel. And the first ever video that I did, I was so nervous. I was so shy. And you will be like that, but just practice, practice, practice. Always talk to the camera and you'll get used to it. Always stare directly at the camera as well. Don't look in the viewfinder. And trust me, it's just practice, right? With everything, it is practice. And that is my tip, is just practice at home. You don't need a fancy camera. You don't need fancy equipment at the beginning. But of course, if you do eventually want to turn it into a career, a job, then you will have to invest. Because with any business, it doesn't matter what business, you have to put in money at the start and expect nothing back. Like, that is how it has been for me. You know, put in a lot of money buying makeup products, buying cameras, equipment, all this kind of stuff for nothing back. And you have to be patient. There are days where I lose motivation. I feel like giving up, because I feel like, why am I doing this when I'm just not growing? Even though every little thing is you growing, and I have to remember that. So that is my tip. Single or taken? I am taken. I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years now. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? In 10 years, I love this blush palette, by the way. I can see myself hopefully with kids, married, happy, having YouTube as a full-time job, as a business, and hopefully in a really nice house that I've worked hard for and I absolutely love. And ideally, but this is like really dreaming big, I'd love to move away. I don't want to settle in the UK. So yeah, hopefully, maybe, I don't know, I would be living in another country and sailing down there. But you know, it all depends, because yeah, it just depends, right? don't think I'm going to add highlighter today. So I'm just going to dive straight into the eyes, and I'm using one that is so old. Not old, but like old school, you know, giving me like Urban Decay Naked vibes. So this is the Lorac Pro eyeshadow palette, which everyone knows, you know, very OG. And I'm going to go into, I want to do a cool tone look, but I think I'm first going to go into the shade Mauve. Favorite MAC eyebrow product and what faith are you in? So I'll answer the favorite MAC eyebrow product. So it's funny because I don't actually own, I don't think, any MAC eyebrow products, but when I did work there, there were 2 brow products that I absolutely loved that I always recommended to my customers and my colleagues showed me. And one of them is the eyebrow styler pencils, whatever they're called. Any shade, but specifically the, I think the dark brown, I can't remember the names. I'll put it up on the screen. That one I love because it had a super pointy tip. It was very, very precise, and it did have a brush on the end as well. But I just loved it because it wasn't super drying and super pigmented. It was just the perfect amount to just fill in and give yourself some natural little hairs in the brows. So that is one that I absolutely love. And then the second products that I love as well, one of the MAC eyebrow products, are their brow gels, but specifically the shade Beguile, I think that's how you say it, which is like a pearlescent kind of shade. It's very bizarre. It has some shimmer in there, but it's not glitter. And one of my colleagues at the time put that on my dark brows, and oh my god, it just gave dimension and life to the brows. And it really, really, really just enhanced my brows, and it just gave them a little bit of a sheen. And the other question was, what faith are you in? So I don't follow a religion, a specific religion. And it's funny because, again, growing up, I guess in my teenage years, I was an atheist and I didn't believe in a higher being, a, you know, higher power, all that kind of stuff. And I think as I'm getting older, I came to realize that every time something went wrong, I would always pray. And so if I was an atheist, then why was I praying? Like, why was I always asking for help for, like, to a higher power, right? So then I came to the realization that I must have had some sort of belief, because why was I always asking for something or praying to someone, something? And I think just in the last few years, I really started believing in a God. And just believing that this world is so bizarre and this universe is just infinite, that there is no way, the things that happen in this world, there is no way that it just happened for no reason. Like, it just, to me, there is a higher energy. There is, this world is made up of energy, and there is just a higher power out there, and it is scary to think about, and I won't lie, it does freak me out. But I also do feel like when I do think of a God, when I do think of a higher power, a higher energy, I just feel calm, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel more positive, and I really, really, really love it. I feel like it's just made me a better person to have beliefs. So yes, I do believe, but I don't follow a religion, if that makes sense. Favorite movie? This one's a bizarre one. Holes, my favorite movie of all time. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but I freaking love that movie so much. And it's funny because it's a Disney movie and I am not really a fan of Disney. So yeah, I have to say Holes. That is my favorite. I could watch it day and night for the rest of my life on repeat. I know every single word off by heart in the film. And that's my favorite movie. Let me know if you guys have seen it. Let me know if you think I'm crazy for saying that's my favorite movie. Okay, this is not going to be perfect because I'm going to go in with a really nice single eyeshadow. Tell us something about you. What could I tell you guys? So I'm going to go into the Sephora Diamond Crushed Glitter eyeshadow. Absolutely beautiful. One of my favorites for when I want to go for a silver look or glam look. Watch, it is just going to complete the eye. So tell you guys something about me. Oh, what can I tell you? Okay, I have one. I cannot eat any part of the chicken that's on a bone. I cannot eat pretty much anything on the bone, but especially chicken. I cannot eat chicken thighs, chicken legs, wings, like anything. I can't eat all of that stuff because it freaks me out. When I see the bone, oh my god, I get repulsed. Everyone just looks at me like I'm crazy, but I absolutely hate chicken legs, chicken wings, chicken thighs. I can't. I just eat the chicken breast. That is it. That is like the only part of a chicken I will eat. And same goes for like ribs, all that stuff. Can't do it. Just can't do it. Ugh, I absolutely love this silver. So, have you ever wanted to email MAC about PR? No, I never really thought about it. And you know why? Because I am a macro influencer. So I do feel like they won't be sending free makeup to people like me, you know, to influencers, to YouTubers like me, because I just don't have that following, I guess, that they're looking for. Which I know it sounds so stupid, but that is how the industry works. They only send PR to the bigger YouTubers, unfortunately. And yeah, I never really thought about it, and truthfully I feel kind of embarrassed if I were to like ask them that, because then it just feels like I'm begging, I guess. So I don't know, I think the more I grow, then yeah, I'll probably reach out to them, or I'll just leave it and hope for the best that one day they'll see my videos and reach out to me and get PR from them. I mean, I don't get PR from any company, and I'm fine with that because I love makeup, so I'll spend the money myself anyway. I'm using the Morphe Make It Big mascara. Look at these eyes. How pretty are they? Love it. Oh, it's a little patchy here. Most used product or favorite product ever. This one's easy. It's the MAC lipstick in Flesh Pot. It's basically like a concealer nude shade. It's my favorite MAC lipstick ever. I've repurchased it multiple times. I will honestly scream if they ever discontinue it. But yes, oh, that's a funny story. Because if they ever discontinued Flesh Pot, I'd buy like every single one from every single MAC, I swear. And when I used to work at MAC, I remember vividly there was a customer that walked in, and I think she was going after the shade. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was like called Pretty Please or something like that. It was a lipstick, and we discontinued it. And I think we had about 30 or 40 in stock, and she bought every single one because she said it was her favorite lipstick. And that would be me with Flesh Pot. So yeah, that is my favorite makeup product ever. What got you into makeup? So I was watching YouTube videos just like you guys are watching me. I was watching like the old school YouTubers, Emily Noel, I mean, I can't even, Candy Johnson, like the OG ones, right? The people that were doing it at the beginning. 10 years, more than 10 years ago, I've been watching YouTube, and I just fell in love with it. I would watch the videos every single day and really fell in love with YouTube. And then that made me want to experiment at home. So I would buy drugstore makeup, I'd play around at home, practice myself. I've always been self-taught. And then later on, when I had to go off to college, I did go and study makeup at college as well, and then it progressed from there. And then that's around the same time when I started my own channel, and then my channel died down. I lost interest because then I started working, you know, at makeup companies like stores. So until 2 years ago when I decided to fully quit working and just focus on YouTube. So really what got me into makeup is YouTube, which is funny because it just goes round again to where it started and where I am now. Favorite childhood memory? I can't really think of one at the moment. I would have to say just every day playing with my brother. I have a brother, and every single day we would always just play every single day after school with toys, with everything. And that was always just so fun. We used to watch TV shows together, Nickelodeon, all that kind of stuff. And honestly, like, I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, I know it doesn't sound like anything, but just that bond that I have with my brother, even to this day, like, we are very close. And yeah, just the bond with my brother and playing with him, growing up with him, that's pretty much all we did. Like, we were like that growing up, just always played together every single day. I think I'm done. So what annoys me the most in life, I have to say, this one's like a weird one as well, but I'm just gonna put it out there. I mentioned it before, I think, that people watch the news and people get brainwashed by it. People rely on the news, people rely on social media, on reading the newspaper every single day, reading the news every day. It divides us. It's so negative. There is not one thing about the news that's always positive. It's so negative. And hearing that every single day, looking into the news every single day, you know, your brain consumes that, and then you become anxious, you become negative, you become frustrated at things, even though you don't realize it. Little things like that that you pick up throughout the day that's negative, it all goes into your brain. So when you feed your brain positive stuff, you become positive, you see things in a positive light. And the news for me is the number one thing that I just freaking hate. Like, I hate it. I wish no one paid attention to it. I wish no one watched it. Because it truly is what's wrong with this world. So yes, the news, I don't watch it, don't follow it, I don't care about anything on the news. And I know that sounds bad because there are topics that need to be spoken about sometimes, but I just pretty much like to avoid it, truly for my mental health. So I think that is it for the questions. Let me know if you guys got to know a little bit more about me. If you have any other questions, do leave them down below and I'll include them in the next Q&A as well. And don't forget, if you do want to participate next time, then follow me on Instagram because I am most active there as well, of course. So yeah, I hope you guys like the look as well. Let me know what you think. Just a super fun, smoky glam, super pretty. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I'll speak to you guys all in my next video.